Push the notification bell so you don't miss me and all my glory. Without further ado, let's get this game. I don't want to be late. But yeah, Lee Sin has a lot of shielding, Seraphine has a lot of shielding, Swain's kind of sustainable, like, he has a lot of sustainability, especially with this. Senna has a lot of sustainability.
Hi babes, remember to subscribe, hit that like button, and push that notification bell so you don't miss me and all of my glory. Now let's get back to the video.
Might be looking
I don't know
for...
what the fuck time it is. So I was having like, it's time for a VOD review, but I was having this conversation with someone in the Discord, and they were talking about like some like coaching me like 1v1, like talking about like things, and I was like, well, I do VOD reviews, and I learn easier from learning from, you know, like going over it that way. And if anything, you can take a look at like the way I'm thinking and the way I'm analyzing my games, and, you know, tell me what I should be focusing on more, and, you know, kind of critique me that way. Because if I'm going over like a game twice, oh, nice, I love a dodge. You know, recently I haven't been dodging so great. Yeah, if I'm going over a game twice or anything like that, it's just a lot harder to focus. But, you know, to each their own. That's just so we're like we're all clear on like the purpose of me even doing VOD reviews to begin with is 150%. So you can get an insight on how I'm analyzing my games and what I'm thinking of and what my thinking is. And if you want to help me out on my probably diluted climb to Challenger, then you are able to do so by letting me know like exactly what I'm doing wrong. Like, I post my gameplay for a reason, mostly just so I can always look back at it and, you know, see how far I've come, so I don't lose hope that I'm gonna go nowhere. But also for the purpose of, you know, if anyone does want to help me out on my climb, that they are able to. Because I think it's easier for me to adjust my focus and my thinking than it is for me to adjust the way that I play based on someone else's playstyle, right? Does that make sense? I've tried coaching before and it never really worked out for me because I am completely changing around what I know and what I think I know and things like that. But with that being said, where are we at right now? I feel like I've had such a very very passive game so far. We're looking at almost 9 minutes in. We're 65 farm. It's not exactly where I want to be at this current point in time. I'm about 10 to maybe 15 farm down to, I think, goal farm. I think goal farm for me right now is still 7 farm a minute. But again, this game is I think in October. Recently, it's January now. Recently I have been able to get to 7 farm a minute on multiple champions. Right now my Vex just doesn't feel strong at the current moment. For some reason, I just think my biggest issue while I'm playing Vex at the moment is like movement prediction. I think a lot of my skills go. I still avoid drugs too. Nice. We had a good rotation there as well. So I do like to see that. We don't see Seraphine. I wonder if Seraphine is bot side. I never pinged it. I did never ping Seraphine missing. So I would have liked to see me ping that. But yeah, I think with me and Vex in my current gameplay right now, I think it's just like my movement prediction. I'm not predicting where people are going to be. I'm missing a lot of the straight on like it's new, but like I always joke around about that stuff, but recently it's been a lot more apparent that
My left movement
especially
quick
when,
did
you know,
take
it just walk
to
to me
walk
straight
straight
would have been
backwards.
big for my team. It would have been a lot of things, but I'm missing, which is a lot more detrimental. The season is supposed to end in, 2 days? I thought it ended on the 15th, but I guess it ends on the 8th. I have to double check that. I think the new season starts on the 15th. Not really sure what's going on with that, but I will double check again today. I do plan on doing some not solo queue. I do plan on doing some duo queues today. So, whatever is whatever. However, I seem to be hitting a majority of my stuff on like Nico.
I killed him.
A lot of my gameplay is a lot better on that champion. Okay. I would have liked to see me hit the Swain, but I mean, it's okay. That gets Seraphine away from the fight. I mean, I don't know if she has R, but if she did have R, it could have turned some things. Looks good. I honestly probably wouldn't have made that much of a difference. I think Jin's pretty big. I think Pyke's pretty big. I mean, they have like bot lane tower gone already. Top lane's also gone already. So right now, like, I should be looking to go bot side to defend tower, let Jhin go ahead and push mid, rotate to any objectives that need to get rotated to. I do apologize to Pyke for not being there sooner. Senna's getting poked down quite a bit. We do see the window. My arc comes out. Did I take it though? I fear. Oh, I take it. I
No.
Ooh. Nice. Okay, we secure the double, which is good. I don't think I needed to fear onto the Senna. I think that was a wasted flash. I honestly could have W'd, and they were both in range of my W. I don't know. There's a couple of abilities that I feel like there's a couple of W's that I've played that I feel like were were in range when I pressed it, but they were out of range, I guess. I don't know if they're working on Vex's hitboxes or other champions' hitboxes for the new season, and that's why they feel the way. Big.
Just
Flash to get out of that. So walking in there on the side flank there without any out. I don't have an out. Okay, the out was the fear, and I didn't back away the moment I hit that fear. Right, Jhin had ulti up, so that's already 4 bullets. I don't know if he hit all 4 bullets, and Jhin picked up the blue buff right as I landed. You can tell in my face that Loki kind of got to me. What the fuck are you did you need that? But he is more ahead than me, so I'm not gonna hold it to him. Either way, Jhin did have his R up. That's bullets. He has plenty of damage. Hitting that fear would have secured those bullets hitting. He probably could have picked up 1 or 2. I could have came around and looked for max range Qs, but unfortunately did not.
Okay.
I just stood in the bush and waited. You could have thrown a W or anything. Yeah, I don't know. Jhin feels. I don't know if he was on cooldown or if he just didn't notice. Maybe he was just putting down his traps in the bush, thinking that I was gonna kite them towards that. I don't know how I'm supposed to kite them towards that. If I'm chain CC'd, there's a Senna W, there's a Swain, there's a Seraphine. So that's 3 champions with some good CC. I should have never been there by myself. That pushed up. 2, my 2 teammates that were bot side with me should have never allowed me to stand there by myself. That pushed up without any, follow up. But not every teammate thinks like that. Not every person thinks like that. From my understanding, you're supposed to be super, super selfish and all of this, right? But I'm fairly certain that a 3v3 with my 4-2-8 Jhin, with 2 stacks, let's try it and tell you how much really is high price, but I'm pretty sure he's quite ahead as well. I think us three win a 3v3.
Oh god. I'm slow to absolute hell.
Jin flashes out of he's flashed out of. I think he's is safe, I guess. Because Lee Sin was looking for a flank there. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Jin's just hitting like some late W's. Like that's not the. It happened with me. It happened with Mundo. Maybe he's just on cooldown, and we're just not seeing that he's on cooldown. I don't know. If I'm level 14, he's probably level 12, 13. I almost want to say he's like level. He's also level 14. His cooldown should be quite high. He should only be missing like 1 or 2 points on another. I would assume that ability is traps, not his W, but we'll see. We shall see. What I also would like to assume, from what I'm looking at, I'm level 14. I don't know why I'm not putting my points into E. I'm putting my points into W. They do have like a good amount of champions that can jump onto me. And that's when I would want to be putting my points into W, right?
Should I try it?
To kind of
Let's go for it.
Put W down. For the most part, for like this, if I had those points into
Makes sense.
But like if I had those points in my E, I'd be able to do a lot more damage with that EQ combo. I don't know if I'm looking to go in for an EW combo. Not really sure what I'm shielding, considering that the champion that I'm laning versus is ranged and has more speed and shielding than AP. I think we send it out here. It's just tragic. But it's fine. We get Drake, and I can shove mid a bit. Someone does need to go back to contest Urgot. I don't think I can shove into tier 3 mid tower, and I'm glad I don't. But, I mean, Seraphine has a substantial amount of farm, and honestly, like that plays a big role. It's a big difference. You can get kills all you want in game, but farming is a consistent and safe way to continuously get gold. If you can build a good momentum early game, by the time you get to late game, you will have a really, really good momentum. One thing I noticed that in this game I really did not do too much is I wasn't checking it. Like, it's not that I didn't have, like, it's not that I don't I was gonna have to W her. Yeah, see, like those Qs are missing, and those Qs are so important because she could have died and I could have pushed, but now she's alive, and sure, she's the only one alive, but is that really what I want? And I hit her with an EQ combo, but because I have 2 points in my fucking E, like, I'm not doing damage. You get what I'm saying? Like, small things like that make a big difference in games, but maybe I'm overthinking it because it's just my elo, whatever. But, like, even if it's not my elo, like, leveling an incorrect ability, building an incorrect item, missing a skill shot that is vital is going to be a big deal no matter what elo you're in. Clearly. And I think it matters even more the higher up you go. So, you know, just kind of being able to recognize that really a good, we should be all that we need wanting to take place and not actually activate. I hate this swing from here. I would like to see onto the back line. I don't really have an angle here, and Swing kind of just runs through. We didn't have Mundo, and honestly, that Swain flank was really, really good. We don't have anyone to flank us except for like Fiddlesticks and Pike, but Fiddlesticks had already R'd and Pike was already there, and I think we were trying to fight that like front to back. I'm not really sure. We fight the front to back with Swain R up, and with Lee Sin as well on the enemy team. I don't know.
Ow.
So I threw my Q right directly in front of me. I think that's where Lily Sin was. Instead of slightly diagonal to hit the Urgot, because I probably could have killed the Urgot prior to him getting his shield back up. Just small things like that. Like, I feel like target priority. Like, I don't know. And, like, it's always easier to say this, like, reviewing the game, because it's, like, hindsight 2020. I wish that these thoughts were going through my head, like, as I'm in the game. Like, hey, I'm backed up, what can I do here? Urgot looks low. I wanna make sure this lands on this person. You know? Like, just, I want to get into the habit of being able to do that. I would have liked to see me, like, because Senna was autoing someone that was way behind me. Like, I could have thrown more abilities at her. I had everything up. Like, so tragic. But I think we lose this. And, you know, I didn't do much. But thank you guys so much for watching. I love you.
I mean, low-key. I feel like Jhoeraine doing so good bot side. I wonder what happened. Yeah.